Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm solving my puzzle ornithologically adjacent ratios. The rules are simple. Ordinary Sudoku rules apply, so the digits 1 through 9 in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. The white dot separates two consecutive digits, and the birds separate digits that are in the same ratio. Every bird has a ratio associated with it, and the digits across that particular bird are all the same ratio, or if you like to think about fractions, they're all the same fractions. For example, if flamingos were 1 to 2 ratio, all of these would be a 1 to 2 ratio. Not all birds are given, and those are the rules. So if you want to have a try without my help, go ahead and pause the video, see how you do, and come on back and let me know. This is the break-in in this puzzle is here in the center square. There are two pairs of triplets, or two sets of triplets that are all the same ratio. Two pairs of birds, I should say, okay? On two birds within a box or a row or that all see each other, the possible combinations of three digits are 1, 2, 4, 2, 4, 8, 1, 3, 9, and 4, 6, 9, no, 4, 6, 9. That's a 1/2, 1/2, 1/3, and 2/3. There are no other possible combinations of three digits that can, where the two pairs share the same ratio. This cannot be a 1, 2, 4 or a 4, 6, 9, because if it is, and the same goes for that, because if one of them is one of those triplets, the other one can't be anything. A 1, 2, 4 would eliminate the 2, 4, and the 1 and the 4. A 4, 6, 9 would eliminate the 4, and the 9. So these are the two that are inside that box, and the internal digits here are 3 and 4. The externals are 1, 2, 8, 9, and the remaining digits in this box are 5, 6, and 7. Now 5 and 7 are interesting digits in this puzzle because 5 and 7, if there's a 5 or 7 on a bird, there's no other, that whatever number the 5 or 7 is with is the only possible combination of that particular ratio, like a 5, 2. There's no other pair of digits that are in the same ratio as 5 and 2, or 5 and 3, or 7 and 8, anything like any combination with a 5 or a 7 in it. So these other peacocks all have two of those three digits. We don't know which ones until we realize that has to be a 6, that it's a 6 and either a 5 or 7, but we haven't done that yet, and I'll do it right now. That has to be a 6 because it's on a penguin, and if it were a 5 or 7, there'd be another 5 or 7 there, and that can't have two digits in the same box of the same number, so that is the 6. This is not a 6. Same is true for that. If that were a 6, if that were not a 6, there'd be a 5 or 7 up here, and then you're stuck with three digits in the same ratio, and there's no 5 or 7 in the possible combinations of three digits. So this is also a 6, and this is the 5, 7. I'm going to mark that green everywhere it is. It's here, but it's got to be in that column. And this is the 6. It's here. This 5 or 7 is on a dove with what I'll mark a yellow digit. Those two are here because that 5 and 7 will always be with the yellow. 5 and 7 has to be in that row, not in the same row as the other. And that yellow digit goes there, and 5 goes here by sudoku. 5 in this box, or 5, 7, I should say, can't go on the parrot or the owls, because we've already said parrots and owls. Well, that's a threesome. This is a threesome. They can't have a 5 or a 7 on them. So the 5 or 7 is up here. It's not there, that's a 6. This is a 5 or 7. In this particular row, 5 or 7, the green can't be in the box with that one, can't be in the box with that one, can't be on the parrot, and can't be on the duck. It's there. That means it's here, and that is all but 1, and that's the 9th there. Okay, so this is another 5, 7. I'm going to mark it blue just for now. This 6, and that's 6, put a 6 somewhere in here, but it can't go on the end of a triplet, so it can't go on the outside of that. Those 3 can't go there. Can't go on the outside of the owls, it's got to go there. And it's this triple. Oh man, what a mess. Okay, it's this triple with the 4, 6 beside it. And then this is a 4 or a 6. A 4 or 9, I should say. So this 4, 9 is either this one, and it's 4, 2, 1. Can't be this one because of the 4, 9 repeating. So if it's not this one, it's this one. It's the 9, 3. And again, a 1. So whichever one it is, that's always a 1. That takes the 1s out of here, and the 3s out of here, and the 9s out of here, and it makes this a 4. This is the 3. These are not the 2 or 8. Okay. This 4 makes that a 9, and that a 4, and that a 9. Then this has to be a 3, which matches up there. Parrots are 1, 3 ratios. This flamingo has 2, 8, and that flamingo has a 9. There's no possible combination of numbers here that could be with a 2, 8 and a digit that's not a 9, and then be the same ratios here. This has to be a 9. This has to be the 2, 8. Whatever that is, and we'll mark that red. These are the same digit. They're also up here, the red, with a 2, 8, 9. Don't know which is which, but we know that they're both there. Red and 9. This is a 1 to 2 ratio, or a 1/2 fraction. And it doesn't have a 6 on it, so it's not the 3, 6. It's a 1, 2, 4, or 8, but this is not the 4. If this is an 8, that's a 1, 2, or a 2, 4. If that's a 2, this is the 4, 8. So the 2 is always in one of those places. And the 8 is also in one of those places. The 2 and 8 are taken. You have to keep that in mind. This is also a 1, 2, 4, 8. This is not a 3, 6 because the 6 is there. This is not the 1 or 4. See them in the box. This cannot be the 2 or 8. This is a 1, 3 ratio. And it's not a 6. It's not a 9. So it's not a 3 to 9. It's not a 2 to 6. So it's a 1 to 3. And that changes this to the 4. Okay, in this we know this 6, and that's 6 and that's 6, put a 6 here. Whatever's here goes there. We know it repeats up here, as the ratio does. So we've already established that there's not a 5 or 7 here. It's also not a 1, 3, 4, or 9. So it's a 2 or an 8. I don't need these marks down here anymore. I'm going to get rid of them before they confuse me. This 2 or 8, okay, in this row I have a 1 and a 3. There, I have the 4. I need a 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is not a 5, 7. 6 is not here because it's in the box. This is not, it sees, well, let's see. This is not the 9. This yellow is up there, and it sees both 5 and 7, so this is not a 5 or 7. So that is the 2-8 pair. These are not the 2 nor the 8. If that's the yellow 2-8, this is the red 2-8. The red 2-8 is down here. It's here. And it's here. Let's see, is it there? I don't think it is. I don't know that it is. I know it's here. This is not the red 2-8. This digit is not the red 2-8. It's not the yellow 2-8. It's the 1. This is the 2, and red is 8. Yellow is 2. This is either a 7 or a 9, but it's not a 9. So this is a 7. Green is 5, as I said earlier. Blue is 7. 7 in this box can't be on the penguin. It's got to be there. Has to be here and here. Seven can't be there. It's got to be in this row. It's there. It's down there. That's in one of those two and one of those two. We don't know which yet. That's a 6-8 ratio, that's the same as 3, 4. No other pair of digits fits that ratio. 1, 2, 9. Not the 2 or 9. Not the 9. That's the 9. That 1 in row 1 makes that the 1, and this the 3. This one makes that the 9. And a 6. 3 to finish the column. This is the 1 and the 2. What do I need? A 4, 6, 9. 9, 6, 4. Okay, a 1, 2, 7. That sees a 1 and 2 in the column. This is a 8, 9 pair. 9 makes this the 9. And the 8. Last 8. This is the 2. Last digit in the box. Need a 1 in that box. Last digit is a 7. Last digit is a 3. Last digit is a 4. Last digit is a 2. This is a 2. Last digit 4. Last digit 1. This is the 9. Say 1 and a 4. Say 2 and a 6. No, 2 and a 3. This is the 3 and a 4. Fixes this. This is a 1 and a 9. Last digit is a 6. Okay, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know.